Hello from Cyprus Fintech Summit. I am Drosoula and I'm here with Sina Bahrami, founder of KYCDD. How are you, Sina?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How do you find the Cyprus Fintech Summit today?
It's my first time at the Cyprus Fintech Summit. My first time in Cyprus, really. So
Oh,
it's been quite a learning experience to learn about your island. Until now, all I knew was the very interesting history about the island and obviously the weird border. I don't know if you've ever seen it on Google Maps. It's not just one line, there's like squiggly lines going back and forth,
yes.
and suddenly there's a British air base in the middle of all this. So I personally find those environments so interesting. One
Okay.
example is the northern part. I don't know if you know this, issue passports, actual passports, but they're only accepted by one other country. So we
That's
had to
true.
add this country, and we do KYC work, and we have a client in Turkey, and they said, listen, you have to accept this passport, and this wasn't part of our list of countries because nobody recognizes it. So it's a very unique place, and with very intricate history, and you get this mix of people from all sorts of places, from the Middle East, from obviously from Greece, and also a little bit from Africa. So it's an interesting place to visit.
Yeah, Limassol is multinational, like I would
Yeah.
say, multicultural, and it's making it very easy to network, understand other cultures, and exchange, let's say, opinions, insights, and build great business. So, how this summit adds value to your business?
Well, the summit is, Cyprus has found itself to be the kind of a not quite a Silicon Valley, but it attracts a lot of fintech companies to come
Mhm.
here. And as someone who does KYC, we service a lot of these kind of companies. So it's a great place to very quickly meet a bunch of people in the same space that may have some interest. And from a business perspective, it's a great place to come meet a lot of people and be introduced to kind of the whole Cyprus culture.
All right, sounds good. And could you share a few things about your company?
My company, well, where do I start? My company, I started this during the pandemic. We do KYC things, but from my background, I was in forensics. I was sent to all these different countries around the world to investigate
Mm.
financial crimes. And then the pandemic happened and I couldn't fly anywhere. So I met my now business partner and we thought we should do something in the KYC space. And most people, when they think KYC, they think, this is so boring. No one likes it. So our goal is to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more fun, fun is the wrong word because it's never going to be fun, but a bit less onerous. So how can we introduce all this crazy technology, especially now with the AI, to make life easier both for the customers being onboarded, being KYC'd. So when you apply for a mortgage or want to buy a car or luxury items or set up bank accounts, how can we make that process a bit easier for you, but also for the company that you are being onboarded by?
All
So the goal
right.
here is let's make something that isn't so much fun a little bit less annoying.
Okay. Well, my next question was about AI and KYC.
Yeah.
Where do you see this? I mean, it sounds complicated.
It sounds complicated, and sometimes it is, huh? Because I was a keynote speaker earlier today, and we talked exactly about how AI is being introduced into KYC. And first of all, a lot of acronyms, AI and KYC, but really what it's all about is how can we automate something that up to now humans are doing, and how can we automate it in the way that we don't lose the human touch. A lot of the challenges with AI is that we want to replace humans or replace the part of humans that AI will never be able to do. So, for instance, in the creative industry, it's you can replace the designers, but only the bit that's boring for them. The kind of okay, now we have a sketch, let's flesh it out. The actual
Yeah.
creative bit is very difficult. And with KYC, where you can replace humans is sort of the repetitive. Is this a true positive, false positive? Is this really a sanctioned individual? Is it a right name? So kind of the boring bits. So again, here we're trying to use AI to make the process faster, so faster onboarding, faster KYCs without compromising on the integrity of the review and without making the regulators kind of question, hey, this went a bit too fast. So it's a delicate balance to strike, and I think we see around the world that the bigger companies that are in this space, far bigger than us, are also grappling with the same challenges. How do we introduce AI with the goal of keeping the same level of same quality level as humans, but without the costs.
Great. Sounds interesting.
I don't know about that. For me, the one of the most interesting things about coming to Cyprus was actually tahini pie.
Very
It's
nice. I will
yeah,
keep that. I'll take a note. Well, enjoy the rest of your time in
yeah.
Cyprus and Cyprus Fintech Summit. And thank you very much for this.
Thanks for having me.